I'd like to share one of my favorite Thanksgiving picture books called The Thanksgiving Door, written and illustrated by Debby Atwell. It was Thanksgiving Day. Ed and Anne were home alone. And then, oh no, Anne burned their dinner. Anne felt plain awful because she had ruined their Thanksgiving. She decided that she had to iron clothes, but Ed was hungry. "Let's go see if that new restaurant down the street is open," Ed said. "Oh, all right," said Anne, "but it won't be the same." The door to the New World Cafe was open. "Hooray," said Ed. He quickly hung up their coats. Anne said, "Is this a Thanksgiving table decoration? This looks like a pilgrim and an Indian, but who is that dancing man with the beard?" "I'm not sure that we should be here, Ed." "Nonsense," Ed replied. Their door was open. Many unhappy eyes peered through the kitchen door. "This is horrible," Leon whispered. "Who left the front door open? We can't have customers here today. Our party will be ruined." "Let's get rid of them," said Tatiana. "I'll bang these pots together. The noise will scare them away." "Enough!" Grandmother had heard all that she could bear. She dropped her peeled potato into the pot and said, "Enough! In old country, we bang pots at wolves, not hungry people. Today is Thanksgiving Day. Family cooks turkey big as a doghouse, but we don't share? That's not right." "Grandmother is right," said Olga. "Go get some chairs." Olga showed Anne and Ed to the best seats at the table. Aunt Sophia brought 2 more table settings. Grandmother said, "Happy Thanksgiving. Welcome, welcome. We are glad that you are here." And that's how Anne and Ed found themselves guests of honor as this family celebrated their first Thanksgiving in the New World Cafe. After dinner, Ed asked for a check, but everyone pretended not to understand. "No, no, no, we dance now. Please, stay." Anne and Ed had never heard of a family dancing on Thanksgiving, but they were having such a good time they just said, "Yes." Ed followed the men upstairs to help move tables out of the way. Anne stayed with the women and got to hold baby Sonia. Uncle Carl struck up the band, and the young dancers got things started. Soon everyone joined in. Even Ed, who had never danced a lick in his life, kicked up his heels. Anne loved to dance. She knew all of the steps. She taught everyone the conga. In no time at all, they were dancing in one huge conga line. What a hit! It was really late when Ed and Anne said their goodbyes. Grandmother gave Anne a table decoration. Papa and Ed traded hats. Anne gave her telephone number to Sonia's mother, just in case she ever needed a babysitter. They all said thank you for making this such a very special Thanksgiving. When it was time to lock up the cafe, Papa could not get the front door to close. When he looked down, he found a raw potato jammed underneath the door. "How did that stupid thing get there?" he asked. "In old country, Thanksgiving door is like a happy heart, open up big and wide. Potato is good for that," Grandmother said. "Oh, you're right," said Papa. When they got home, Anne lit the candle from the cafe and made tea. "What are you most thankful for on this wonderful Thanksgiving?" she asked. Ed thought. Many things crossed his mind, But what was he most thankful for? Well, he said, I guess I'd have to say, my dear, that I'm most thankful that you burned our dinner. Oh, Ed, she said, me too. Dear God, help us to open our hearts in welcome to the strangers who become friends and the disappointments that bring unexpected joys. Amen.